The Temple Mount is the area where the temple existed at the time of Christ.
In Jerusalem.
In Jerusalem, right. Directly, I lived in the convent of St. Mary Magdalene on the Mount of Olives. Directly in front of me is the Dome of the Rock, and there's the old wall, the walls of the old city. And within that is the area where the temple had existed, right? There was also a Byzantine church at one point in the 5th century, because where the Dome of the Rock is where Abraham sacrificed or was going to sacrifice his son Isaac.
Yeah.
So it's holy to all monotheistic traditions.
Yes.
And so on the left side, if you're looking from the convent where I was at, is the Wailing Wall. That's a portion of the temple that still exists, a wall. And so some, just like the Christian Zionists, the Jews want the temple rebuilt. So I know Christians who have been there who will take a sign and go take the crescent off the dome and say, we'll put a cross on there. Yeah. It's natural to all of them to do. So there is this movement to rebuild the temple. All the time I was there, I heard about that, but and there was small movement of it.
But there's a mosque where the temple was.
Yeah, now it's Al-Aqsa Mosque. It's the third holiest site for Muslims in the world. And a lot of confrontations you have is because Israel will control getting in and out, being able to go there. So, or they'll say only men over 50 can go to the mosque today. And there's a lot of confrontations there and people have been killed. So it is a mosque. Yeah, there's a functioning Al-Aqsa Mosque is there.
But so you can't build the temple with a mosque there?
No. And they say that they have the plans for rebuilding the temple and everything. And people like Ben Gvir, the minister who's a religious zealot, have gone on the Temple Mount. And it's a provocation. The area is controlled by religiously by Jordan, but there's an organization that's responsible for that area.
Okay, so you hear people say we're going to rebuild the temple, the third temple, but there's a mosque there. So what's the plan for the mosque?
Well, I guess it would be to blow it up.
And then you just said that's the third holiest site in
Islam, of course. Yeah. This would be a dark day for anybody.
So then what would happen if you blew up the third holiest site in Islam?
Well, you could probably answer that better than me. It certainly would ignite a great conflict in the world.
I just want to say this out loud because people sort of blithely talk about it.
What we're really coming to. And I think that's the problem with the Christian Zionists is that what is your end game here?
Well,
their belief tells them that's okay. We want to have this third world war because we're going to be taken away and we'll be okay. And we'll come back later after all the fighting's done.